Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cocktail Hour with Rick. I am Rick Serra, your host. This is my wife, Darlene,
Bo's right
and
here.
Bo is down there. And in the background, we have a special guest. We have a limpkin. It's a bird, Limpkin, native to Florida, and it produces very strange, crazy calls in the dark.
Are you sure that's on?
Yes, I am totally sure. So how is everybody? I'm just hanging out.
I'm still waiting for mine to let me in there.
I'm sorry about your system being slow. It's a frustration. I
It's
know.
YouTube.
Well, there is more evidence of people here. Let me tilt this down just a little bit.
You can almost
Yes,
see Bo.
yes. There. Ah,
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Spin Dallas is in the room. Joe Newell,
Joe, hello.
retired beard.
Retired beard.
Solcita,
Solcita.
Roy Quitter, Joe
Roy
Tomalee.
Quitter, Joe.
No,
No.
Joseph Nagy,
Joseph.
and Jimmy Rick.
Jimmy Rick. He said he might be able to be
Yeah,
here.
that's good. Protein Waterfall.
Protein.
Hi guys.
Hello, Mom.
You want to come out and say hi?
No.
You need something?
Okay, well, we're rolling. Okay. And I put out two
Senate Squirmy Wormy.
videos today
Robert Ryan.
at
Hey, Pamela Roche. Hello.
3 o'clock. I posted
Alaska.
a video and I showed this during the broadcast. I have a license now from the state of Florida
DLD.
for,
Debsy Rocks.
they call
Hello.
it, hi Debsy, they call it
That-
medical marijuana.
That's a limpkin.
We call it, actually in Maryland, we call it medical cannabis, but it's the same thing.
AJ Vintage.
And this is a puff stick. It's actually
Hey,
oil
Jennifer Dyer.
that is a single-use device, and when you light
Protein
it,
Waterfall.
it lights up on the end. So watch the end of my stick. You see a little white light? I can tell you, and it's fruit punch flavor, which isn't bad. 80% THC.
And I don't think he coughs as much. Thank you very much. Especially tonight.
I'm very happy that I'm not coughing as much.
Hey, John C.
So, John, I got a vape
I'm
thing
glad
here.
you're here, Debsy. You
So-
shouldn't need any more for the rest of the show.
Maybe gonna be good. That's take care of my problem with pain in my backs and knees, I should say, back and knees, not backs. I only have
That
one
sounds
back.
like a song.
Yeah, I need my
Head,
back
shoulders,
back.
knees, and toes, or something
Oh,
like
that's
that.
a little kid. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, okay. So you can come to our website. Up the top, there's the profile address.
John C. wants to know how that was.
It's very nice. It was, it's a half a gram, I believe.
I had some last night. It was very nice. It really helped me sleep.
And it was $45. So, and then I got an 8.
Rick's neck, his back, wiener, and his sack.
Oh, no. I'm going to have to practice that limerick and then maybe I'll record it. So, I'm legal. So, there, I've been reporting that unfortunately a particular neighbor has been upset with smelling that substance, although it really can't be harmful just as an odor. very faint, 50, 70 feet away on the other side of the building that I occupy.
Hey, Gross, hello there.
But whatever. Now, there's no basis for his harassment, except for the fact that he will continue, I'm sure, about the noise and sound and whatever. We have to be totally silent during the day and the night. That would only satisfy this neighbor.
Oh, I forgot the cocket.
Forget the cocket.
Get off the subject.
I'm just, it's been unfortunate irritation and an expense that we didn't really want to do. But what the heck? Now I'm totally shielded by the law.
Blinded by the light. Yes, he could, Joe.
And I hope that
Definitely.
he was tuned in to see that.
God.
I'm being a little childish. I don't think that's new. Remember, we're talking about Rick Serra here. Hey, cheers everybody. It's Friday night, cocktail hour with Rick. Let's all sit back and enjoy now. But I did put out a funny video about the serious thing that I just finished up resolving. And then at 5 o'clock, I released, after much delay, etc., the first episode of Another Odd Place. Since really 2022 or part of 23 at the very beginning, because I did a live broadcast in January of 2023,
Cheers, everyone.
which was the last episode of season 2, as it turns out, because I organized the videos that were really projects, investigations.
It is cocked. It's ready to go.
And ended up being 16 exactly.
Hey, T-Bear 44.
So I organized the playlist, Another Odd Place, into episodes of 8. That's a fair number. 8 in season 1, 8 in season 2. Tonight's drop was the beginning of season 3. So now I have to try to meet my goal of approximately 8 total for 2024. So I have 7 more, and it'll be work. But I'm committed to do it. I'm going to have to get out of here and do some traveling and find a couple new locations to check out. That'll be exciting. I might even do a little live streaming while I'm out doing that. And I know you enjoy catching up those kind of events. I'll let you know. But
Thanks,
if you aren't subscribed and you didn't click the bell for all, you might miss such a thing. So remember, Rick Serra, that's not it. I'm sorry, that's my website. You got to go to my YouTube channel. You're watching it right now. You got to click subscribe and click the bell.
How much have you had?
I had a couple of puffs. What the heck, man?
Natasha Simmons, hello there.
Hi, Natasha. I think my name is Rick. Earlier reference to the video if you watched it. I do that, you know. I reference things back and forth, hoping the boys and girls follow along and they know the inside scoop, because they're great dedicated fans. They've seen my content, they watch all my videos, and I love every one of you for doing that, because you
AJ,
take
like
your
the
time
farmhouse ghost
to
hunt.
do so. Oh, that's the ultimate
I'm not seeing any buffering on this end.
response that anybody could give to
Did you
a
hear what
creator
I
on
said?
YouTube. You thought you had something
No,
with the
I
signal?
said your farmhouse ghost hunt was great.
Thank you very much. AJ said that. Thank you, AJ.
Alaska was getting some buffering, but I'm not seeing it. I'm sorry,
I think
Alaska.
I'm hoping I'm in the best channel for my Wi-Fi, which is a 5G channel, so it should handle the stream. And the speed on this is much better than we used to have. It's
Rose
around
says your
50.
drink looks pretty good.
This is old granddad.
Me too, Robert Ryan.
It's a bourbon. a bourbon whiskey, and
I thought it could either be a bourbon or a
that's
whiskey.
Maker's Mark, apparently, is really a whiskey, but they say the taste is like bourbon. Where bourbon is supposed to be from Kentucky, it's bourbon. If you're not from Kentucky, you can't have bourbon.
You always.
That's what the purists say. Am I right or wrong? Any of your bourbon,
No, I understand that.
bourbon
I'm just
people
saying.
here, help me out. If you'll post to my wife, she always questions things I say. Either does she
At least I hear them.
thinks I'm making no sense, the reason, dementia, that I've always been this way, a combination of the two, we don't know. It's going to be hard to tell from old Rick, except for he can't remember names of any bands or songs anymore. That'll be one sign, sadly. I'll have to keep looking it
Excuse
up.
me, I'm looking at something. I'll be right back.
It's okay. She's just looking, and I'm just sitting here sipping and enjoying the view of my phone sitting horizontally on a telephone holder, or cell phone holder telephone, on a tripod. I'm looking at the tripod and a stand for a light, looking at a light, the brightness of the sun in my face. Can you see us? Are we visible on screen here?
You can see us.
You can see us, okay. And what else is new? Super Bowl is this Sunday. Yippee, yay! I'm less enthused than I think anybody whose team is not in the Super Bowl. They're less than enthused about it. But
Well, I do like Kansas City.
are.
I'm waiting for it to download.
we are going to get together with some friends and watch the game and have some snacks and hang out. I think we're going to have some peel and eat shrimp, right?
Yes, they did, Gross. They killed Air Ravens for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jennifer Dyer.
Thank you very much. It went black.
Don't touch my phone.
Well, it went black. Thank you, Jennifer Dyer. I was looking for a message, but there wasn't any. But thank you for your super chat. And thank you if you'll click also the like button, everybody as well. And let's have some fun. It's Friday night. For
Still
those of you that
downloading.
work, hopefully you're off tomorrow,
Okay.
or at least you're off now. You can enjoy a little bit of downtime, hanging out
Valerie
with the
Bumbalo, hello
dysfunctional
there.
family.
Did you hear? Valerie?
Valerie, good to have you, Valerie. The dysfunctional family of the Rick Serra channel here on YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for the electricity that you use and for providing us the opportunity to have
Yeah,
the
sometimes
show.
you have to get a less
Thank you so
potent
much
rum.
for allowing me as a creator to post videos
Hey, don't forget
for
to hit the like
my
button, guys.
fans. Yes, and definitely that. Now, if you're new, we call you affectionately a newbie, you know that we would like to thank you for watching the show. We hope you enjoy, have some fun. And there was another,
I see, Rick.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of doing something.
and if...
That's Valerie Bumbalo.
Thank you, Valerie, very much. If you would like, this has never happened for you, this is the first time you'd be doing it, you send an email, right here, email to rick.aol or rick.adr@aol.com. I am definitely a little affected here. I'm glad I'm sitting still.
I'm glad you're
It's
sitting
something else.
down.
I said I would puff it and then I would sit still. And that's what I'm doing. I'm sitting still. We may not see me doing any crazy rambunctious stuff like twerking, so I'm sorry. I don't want to twerk and fall. But you all might enjoy watching that. I'll think about it. But
I
probably
have
not.
to.
Oh, this is great. What the hell is he? Oh my God. Look at this. This is crazy thing she's got here.
John sent it to
John,
me. Look,
it's a super shooting
dart.
Nerf gun. It shoots like a Gatling gun. A bunch of these darts. John C. Shared a link to Darlene for it. Yeah, that would be.
Hey, Scott Bagley, hello.
There'd be more time spent reloading the canyon, and I'm sure it would be fun to watch.
Glad
me
you're here,
have
Carson Thorpe.
a cloud of projectiles coming at my face. I'm sure
DJ Infinity,
that would be
hello.
very amusing. I would like to watch that as well on replay.
Oh, DJ Infinity said, "Everyone be careful. I got my catalytic converter stolen."
Yes,
Police
this
are
is
grabbing
crazy.
them off of Toyotas.
There's always something going on with the criminal world. And first he noticed it was, I think he said it was moved. But
That's
they
great, Scott.
actually took the pipe off. They also, in the news, thieves stole all of the equipment off of a radio transmission tower. Thieves stole all the equipment. They had to go off the air. They didn't know any of this had happened. When they went to investigate, they sent staff there. They had taken transmitters, the cabling, the connected things. I guess it had some value to others. I guess you want to start your own radio station.
I don't know.
So, man, I remember that it was really a big problem was thieves getting onto roofs and stealing the
Got that
copper
right, Carson.
tubing for air conditioning systems.
Hey, Third Martian, hello there. Yeah, I think you can just see Bo's little face. He has it
I mean, that's
on top of a pillow.
ridiculous that someone would steal copper tubing to get a little bit of money for selling the copper. It wouldn't be a lot. Probably not as much as they would want to have.
Hey, Muffin.
And it probably is a very small amount of money that goes quickly. Then they have to hit somebody else's air conditioning unit. So I had, when I was doing the healthcare field, I'm
Yeah, I
still
guess
working.
he does.
I responded to a couple of these events and a couple of the programs that were daytime only.
No, AJ, we're too far from
They
there. I
had
didn't even hear
to
about
shut
it yet.
down a program.
I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
AJ wanted to know if we saw a jet crash into a car on I-75 in Naples. And I said, no, we're
No.
too far away. We hadn't even heard of it yet.
I didn't hear about that. I heard about the
Hey, Cherry Berry Girl.
what was it? I guess it was just outside of San Diego.
Yeah,
The
helicopter.
helicopter that was a Marine's on a mission.
Alien Train 28. Hello.
Hello, Alien Train. I'm number 3, Alien Train number 3. If you look at our series After Hour under the playlist After Hours, and you watch episodes 1 and 2, you'll see what I went through. Seriously, I was abducted by aliens. Watch it. It's part of the great video
Hey, Chris
library
Roush, how
at
was
your
your trip?
disposal here on the Rick Serra channel. And we're so glad you're here. So, is there anybody that maybe is celebrating a birthday? Anybody in the house? I'll sing happy birthday to you.
You don't have to sit there and wait. If it's her birthday, they will let us know.
I'm not going to sit here and wait silently. I'll see what happens. If
Right,
somebody
Carson?
does, call it out to us. Let Donalene know. We would like the first name of the person. If it's yourself, of course. Then if you, what's your name? Or what do you want to be called? And I will sing happy birthday.
Well, I'm glad it was a good time, Chris.
And I don't care about the birthday song copyright issue. So far, I've never been flagged for it.
Did you have to say that?
I don't know. What was this to like
It's a jinx.
encourage them to do it?
No, it's a jinx.
Well, and I hope it never happens. God help me. Amen. Isn't that right, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? Amen.
Up, down, left, right.
Up, down, left, right. That's
Up,
what
down. That's what I said.
I did it. I was a Methodist. I grew up
This
as a
is
Methodist.
actually warmer now than it was during the day. I had to go inside because in the shade and with the wind pretty nifty, it was too cold. It was like 73, but it felt more like 65.
So
right now it's 68.
we have a shady spot with
Which
a
is
giant
great in the
tree,
summer.
and it's very nice because it's hot down here. But when it's not real warm and there's a breeze
Okay,
coming,
retired beard, that sounds
that
good.
unfortunately is not real pleasant. So you could sit here with a jacket on or something, and we even have, Dolly's got it right here. We
Don't
got
take it off.
a nice comfy throw.
Hey,
fleece
Romeo's
type
lover. Hello there.
thing. And
Oh, thanks. Romeo's lover said the birthday song is actually public domain.
isn't that great? Then why do people talk about it as a problem? I hear
Maybe
so
it
many
was
bands.
a while.
You know, all these bands.
Michaela, hello.
They make up some other kind of song because they're afraid they can't play that song tune.
Well, a lot of times, my nephew worked in restaurants, and they had to make something up. They didn't sing the song.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were just at the Texas Roadhouse, and they did some kind of
You're welcome,
yippee
Scott.
stupid
Yep.
thing for birthday. Yeah. Anybody ever try Texas Roadhouse?
It was dissolved in 2015.
It was dissolved as a
The
drug.
song's
Okay.
copyright was dissolved in 2015.
Thank goodness. I didn't do this until 2020.
Hey, Mario
so.
Gonzalez.
Mario, welcome. So I get messages from people like
Thanks,
Mario and
Michaela.
all, and if you're busy, but once in a while you can drop us a message. Once in a while you can join us for the cocktail hour, etc. You don't need to message with an apology of why you haven't been able to message recently.
We always
We're
like it
happy
when we see you.
to have you whenever it happens. We're
Shaylee.
here really for you guys.
Good day to you too.
We're basically your mental health and emotional balance
Martian,
comforters.
Black Bed of
We're here
Roses.
to comfort you. We try to make you happy inside.
Well, I'm glad
maybe
you're
make
here
you
now.
laugh a little as I can get a little humorous, slapstick or naughtily. But some way I can usually think of something to do.
Wow,
Somehow it's a gift. I don't know where it
Pretty
came from.
warm, Chris.
But we've said this many times. This is fun for us. We've been doing this for so long now. It is
Especially when I
basically,
can shoot him.
yes, that's the whole good fun. That's what you all love as well. The shooting of Rick with the dart. New people, they see that happening. We get comments quite often about the specter of Rick being shot with darts and how they love it so much. So we'll certainly never stop that. Gives you a little personal reward if you have some kind of emotional thing you'd like to go at me.
Hey, Soul, you were with your family, so that's great. We're
She
glad you're
will
here.
shoot a dart. And Soul, gosh, so you're one of our first fans in our first months. You came aboard, and there's a good group of you. You're here most of the time, or at least on a monthly basis, if not a weekly basis. And that's what keeps us coming back to do it. So we will. I wish it was more like this Mother's Brothers comedy hour or something with some really legitimate,
You mean
great
the Smothers Brothers?
mothers. I just made it funny by messing up the Smothers mothers. Well, it was the Smothers mother that made them, but the brothers, you know, they were very funny. At least that
We
was
may
to me
have
when
two
I was young.
birthdays. I'm not sure. Joe
course,
Connolly
I used to like the Carol Burnett show.
and you
Tim
hear what I'm
Conway.
getting ready to say?
What was that?
Joe Tomley said Craven Moorhead
Craven.
and Ermin Goodlay need birthday wishes.
Craven what?
Moorhead.
Craving Moorhead.
Craven.
That's a joke. Craving More Head.
Oh.
And what's the other one?
Irma Goodlay? I'm a good lay?
I'm a
Okay.
Good Lay.
All right, Joe, I
I'm
knew
a
you were
Good
going
Lay.
to get
Joe,
me.
thank you very much.
Joseph Nagy.
Happy birthday to you.
No, they're not hollow.
Horny babies. So maybe there's no birthdays this week.
No.
It's okay. If there's no birthdays,
Josh
then maybe
was here.
the
I'm
next
glad
one.
you stopped in.
Hi there,
We always
Josh.
like seeing you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. As it always is, every Friday at 7 p.m. And if you hadn't been coming for a while and you wondered why we were earlier, we pushed the time of start back to 7 p.m. And that was part of other things that were concerned that we had to take care of. So we did that. And okay, good. Very good. My mother's very concerned about this because I think that the head of the park is using a sound level meter right now to determine how loud our show is and if it's excessive and if we indeed are doing something we shouldn't be allowed to do. So we're hopefully going to be found as innocent because we don't think it's that bad. But we have a very, very upset person who just does not want to stop filing complaints.
The worst case scenario, we'd have to start doing it indoors. In Florida.
In Florida.
All the time. So if that's what we need to do,
we'll
that's
do it.
what we'll do. We'll have to make Mom go someplace else for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I was thinking we'll probably ask her to take the sunroom and set her up with the show and put her in the chair in there for the hour and a half that we'll do the show in the bigger area of the living room, and we can make it work. We're adaptable, but I'd certainly rather be out here in my Florida studio on the carport of our mobile home in Seminole, Florida. I know. It's so hokey. That's what you have.
Sure will, Shaylee.
You have a sunscreen behind us, and then we have a banner in front of it that's suspended on a couple of eye hooks and using bungee cords with a couple of pieces of twine tied on the grommets and then on the bungee cord. So it stretches out.
I think there's a helicopter in the sky.
And there is a helicopter coming right now.
Ooh.
I think it's going to be louder than us, so I can talk louder.
She doesn't want to.
It's a helicopter.
Mom can always join the show, but most times she'll just maybe stick her head in or something and say hi. Oh, it sounded like a Harley at first. What did she say?
I can hear you.
Big whoop.
Oh, my mom is so hilarious. I wish she would just stay here and sit on my lap and we could talk with her right here. But apparently she just wants to sit in there and be nervous and worry about our assessment.
I'm not worried about it. Like I said, worst case scenario, we'll have to go inside.
But I hope not. That's the bottom line with that. So,
Yeah, I think so. Mom,
He's walking in the way.
Mom, he did that last time. It's okay.
goodness gracious.
She is so
I know.
fucking worried.
And it's all cool. I mean, I'm sorry she feels so worried about it, but we knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, it's
So-
not like it's a surprise.
No. We had to find out. So,
Yes, Rick
This
is the
is gonna
wanted
be it.
man in America.
yes, I'm wanted, unfortunately,
Wanted
by
dead or
police.
alive.
Yes. I'd rather be wanted by
Hey, potato
lovely
cartel
women
25.
with lots of money. Donnie won't care if you give us enough money. Talking about, 100,000 and up, of course.
Yeah.
It has to be some substantial, not just a couple 50s or maybe 300 or 400. That's not enough. her man is valuable. He's got like the special lovers techniques down to science. I have the Hispanic and Italian blood in me, so I've got that Latino and Italiano vibe, macho,
thank you,
very
Jennifer
macho-ism.
Don't touch
Thank
the
you,
phone.
Jennifer, again. Thank you very much. You're very generous. Yes, the machismo vibe is what
Dr.
we call
Leonard
it.
Hochstetter, hello
Doctor,
there.
welcome
Long
to the
Duck
show,
Dong.
Doctor. Long
Hello
Duck
there.
Dong. Good for you to be here. Thank you very much for coming. So, how much is the audience up to? Can you see where
Give
we
me
are?
a minute.
Sure.
Looks like about 63. Don't forget to hit that like
Hit
button,
that like
please.
button. Vote 63. That's a good group. Good group. I certainly never have 63
Night,
people
Chris.
in my own
Glad
home.
you stopped in. Glad you had a good trip.
Chris, glad you had a good time in Brazil.
Don't
We
forget
have,
to send us some photos if you can.
have an owner in the park, and his sister visits that owner's place, and we get to see
Yes,
her.
Carson, I
Her name
just
is
shot
Pamela.
him.
I think you've met her before or seen her maybe.
Amy
She's
Hackey.
been on our show before, actually. And Chris is the brother of Pamela. We're getting so lucky to have extended families that now have become fans of the show. It warms our hearts. Our cockles get warmed and everything else inside.
Do I have a cockle?
I have a cockle. I don't think you have one.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I wasn't quite sure.
I have a glockenspiel. That's what I think it's called. That's a German name for
Or your mom's German.
large
Oh, just send it
Duodenal-
to the email, Chris, if you can.
email. Right here, rick.adr@aol.com. Email. That's why we have it here. It's so I can keep doing this. When anybody asks, what's the email? And what about the website? Right there. There's the website. Website includes a link to our Discord where you can go play with other adults on the electronic platform called Discord. And a couple of my fans to the show were the ones who were instrumental in setting it up. There's a link on the website, and then maybe one of the founders of the Discord page will post a little message with a link for you. And then, like
Thanks,
I said
Shaylee.
before, if you would, Darlene, if you're a new viewer, thank you
Hey,
for
Boston
watching
wins.
us. I hope you
Hello.
stick around a little longer. Keep enjoying the fun. Maybe say hi to people in the chat, because the chat is part of the whole experience. If you'd like a free gift,
Hey, Mr.
all
Decant,
you
you
need
must
to
have come
do
in.
is send us an email, the same thing I just talked about, and you send it to us via snail mail. Your mailing address, your name, via snail mail. What is that address? And email us that information. And we will then mail you a gift. So from email to our snail mail to you.
Oh, we had our first
You'll
order
receive a
for-
nice brown envelope with the gift hidden inside of the brown envelope in a very discreet manner. What were you saying, honey? I'm sorry, I stepped on you started to say something.
We had our first order for 2024 last
Oh,
week.
yes. So if you are hankering for merchandise that shows your support, like a t-shirt or a sticker or a magnet or some kind of thing like that, that's at ricksarastar.com. Multiple t-shirt designs with different messages. We even have a whole bunch of merch for Bring Back Asbestos. I just recently put a plug
Great,
out for
Muffin.
that.
I'm glad you liked
If
the
you
one
hadn't
you bought.
seen it, you might see it
Wonderful.
floating around on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. I do post on those different media, and I just recently set up on
Nina,
Instagram
hello there.
to begin earning money for reels. I've done this before, but for some reason they turned it off. So I turned it back on for this year. After this date, I will start to earn. So please enjoy and watch my Instagram reels. We appreciate your support. Cheers again, everybody. How are we doing? What's the prevailing response? We're doing good. We're chill. Everything is beautiful in its own way. Since I couldn't sing a birthday song, I had to stick something in there. I'm not going to sing "Stick Something in There."
You just did.
Ow! I got hit by the deadly dart, the Nerf dart, the projectile to Nerf. So the shirt that we sell, we have one that has this design, but this is on the back, and on the front is a miniature, pocket-sized. Yeah, like the big companies make on a typical t-shirt. I simply got this as a sample from one of the vendors we first tried to use to do this. You know, it took me about a year and a half to eventually realize the capability of selling a t-shirt. Didn't we, hon? We had lots of trouble. We did make some t-shirts
was back
in
in
a
the
big,
beginning.
large group,
And
and that's not the way
No.
to do it. Don't put thousands of dollars into printing shirts of different sizes, because you may not even get your money back.
somebody wants to know what you're drinking.
I'm drinking Old Granddad on ice, and that ice is melted a little, so basically it's a little watered down. But it's still really chill and very smooth. I'm just sipping my bourbon, sitting here, dazzled by the colored lights. What colored lights, you're asking? The ones that I'm making up in my mind. That's because of this thing. It's called a puff stick.
Oh, it didn't light.
Did you see it?
It didn't light. Is it on?
You don't have an on or off button.
Oh.
Oh no.
Maybe he broke it. Is it dead?
I hope not. It's not working.
Hey, ocean of lotion.
Oh, what's going on here?
Don't worry about it now. Look at it later.
Oh. If it's defective, I was told though, I can return defective merchandise for a refund, unlike other companies.
Wow.
And I found that this company
Hey,
has
Don Cathcart. Hello there.
over 100 locations in Florida alone.
There's no button on it, Ocean.
And there's one right near here. So that might be something I'll do Saturday. Take it with, I guess I got a receipt. I
Oh,
don't remember.
Shaylee, you must be dripping.
What was the temperature?
It's 93 degrees Fahrenheit, 80s humidity,
Ooh,
and she loads truck in an open dock.
yeah, that's out in the elements.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Shaylee, take plenty of little quick rests and drink water. Ah.
Oh, Ocean said if it doesn't have a button, sometimes you have to suck on it a couple times.
Yeah, it might have gotten stuck. And it needs somebody that can really suck hard. Yeah, you suck the other side. Yeah, you suck on that end. I swear something's weird. Something's weird. It was effortless. That's it. I'm going
Take
to
it
take
back.
it back.
Take it back.
That's a shame.
Yeah, we're going over with friends to watch the Super Bowl. I'm gonna make some, they call it peel and eat shrimp down here. We call it steamed shrimp, so.
Steamed shrimp that you have to then peel off the rest of the shrimp. It's already been, of course, the head's removed most of the time, the shrimp you buy in the grocery stores. Are these deveined?
I don't know.
We don't know if they're deveined. But you know, you can use a fork to devein a shrimp very easily. Hey, we just got a, thank you, Joe, a very generous tip. Have a couple drinks on me, cheers.
We're gonna do
Cheers,
that
man.
tomorrow. Cheers. We're gonna go see a band tomorrow that we like. Yesterday, when Rick got back from his medical marijuana little visits,
Yes,
we went out. We wound up at a place called Ricky T's.
Ricky T's.
And we were just getting ready to leave. We weren't there all that long, and this band started to set up. I guess they were going to be there for happy hour. And Rick recognized them. They were, wait a minute, Corn Fused.
That's it.
Hey, Alex Raff.
And it was the guy who carries around the band name. He has different
Well, Alex,
people
thank you for checking in and seeing us
that
before
he
you
is
go out.
using.
I hope you have a great night.
Different bassists, drummer, and this is a guy on mandolin,
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I
boy.
think, and the second guitar. So, said hi to, his name is Douglas. I'm not
Is
sure if that's his first name or his last name. And he recognized me
That's
by
right,
face.
Gross.
And I found out that they're playing at the Saltwater Hippie
You know that's our favorite place.
tomorrow night, starting 7 till 11. We're going there tomorrow night. We're going to be meeting some people who we met
Are they going to come?
at a meet and
Well,
greet.
they've met them. They were
Mike
here.
and Maciel are going to be with us again. They've been with us also at another time we went out to see a band. And then hopefully at some point in time we'll have our friends M&G join us there as well. So that'll be good fun. Anybody that's in the area, thank you, Carson. How did Rick get you to be on camera? Oh, we changed the format a couple months ago to have us like this instead of being so far apart. Have us both on camera because
That's true,
she's
Shaylee.
the eye candy, not me. So
Hey, Jennifer, how are you doing?
Jennifer,
Yeah.
is it Jennifer? Our Jennifer?
Yes. our
Hi, Jennifer. Go day.
Tattoo Titan. Good.
Or
I hope you
Goodette.
enjoy Willie.
Good to have you on the show. I hope everything's doing well at home.
Let me
I
see.
hope my
65 degrees.
little truck
Oh,
has been
shit.
doing well for you.
I gotta go back in.
Oh, that's okay.
I don't like
She
it when I
stepped
do
out
that.
because she looked at the temperature.
Yeah, but I hit the wrong button.
And then she hit
I'm
another
okay.
button.
Yeah.
So, what's the temperature up in Maryland tonight? I bet you it's not 65. Although I did read that they had
46.
a couple days in the 60s and it wasn't raining up there. So that was a treat, I bet, for you guys up in the north. Did you have some of that? Mid-Atlantic people have a
Hey,
nice day
Loopsy
this
Oopsie.
Friday and a couple of days this
Jen
week?
said it was 55 today.
Not
It's
bad.
not bad.
Get the sun, 55, it feels
It's
pretty good.
52 in New York where AJ is.
Ooh. That's,
Oh, hey,
A
Marlon's
common-
on there.
Marlon. Hey,
He says your
Marlon.
truck's doing great.
Oh, good. Very good. Glad we could help you guys. That feels
Okay,
good
don't
to
go-
be able to
don't
do
go
that.
any further.
So, Marlon, did you watch the video that you're in? The Another Odd
Mox.
Place? Did you get to see
Mox
that?
from Holland, hello there.
Holland.
Yes.
Welcome. Glad to have more international guests on the show.
Oh, it was a transmission of the van. They're having the transmission
Oh,
replaced.
goodness, that's
God,
always
that
expensive,
sucks.
too.
Yeah.
I know, I've paid for several transmissions on vehicles, trucks, namely.
Thank goodness.
Uh,
I know.
Old days.
Mhm.
Good old days.
Yep.
Yep, yep. Don't you love to spend money repairing cars and whatever? Fill in the blank. Your house has needs a new roof, for example. That just happened here.
Yeah, Mom put a new roof on the mobile.
It was leaking a couple of weeks ago. She found a company through the maintenance director for the whole park, got his recommendation, and they did a very good job. I think they're called Dura-Built Roofing or something like that.
Here, help me with this name.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Cyrex Archive.
Hi there.
I'm going to call
Welcome.
you CA.
Hey, if you guys that we're just seeing for the first time, either from Holland or here, we would love you to subscribe to the channel. Just do so. Click subscribe. It's free. And why don't you click the bell, because we are live streamers. We might even broadcast tomorrow night with the band playing. Might at least broadcast one of the sets. Here's the email. If you've never done so,
And I just put it on there.
you can ask for a free gift. She just put the message up so you can see that. And we have a website that was
CA's a longtime fan.
put together. Oh, okay. Well,
Al,
Holland anyway.
could you please watch
I'm
her
sorry,
feet?
hon. I can't see them. They're hidden under your rug.
Hey, Ponytail Dungeon Master. Good
Hi,
to see ya.
Ponytail Dungeon Master. Welcome. Last weekend we had a impromptu small group video that included Ponytail Dungeon Master, John C., myself, and Mr. D Pants.
Rick butt called. How long has it been since you've butt called
I
anybody?
butt called, yeah. I was in my pants pocket calling, and I'm walking in from outside. I had just said good
Turn
night,
spin.
and next thing you know, I hear echoing and voices, and I pull my phone up, and then I look, and there is James and John looking at me. Well, we stayed on for a little while. Hey, there's a tip again. Thank you very much.
Jennifer.
Jennifer Weller. Thank you, Jennifer Weller. You're most kind. And how did you like the video, and how did you like seeing your family portrayed in a ghost hunting video? How did you like that, Jennifer Godet?
Marlon's speaking Dutch to the person who said hi from Holland.
Oh, that's excellent. See that? You don't even know. You say hi in the chat room, and there's a fellow person who grew up in Denmark.
What? Marlon?
Huh? Marlon, come on, man. Thank you, but
Thank you very much.
Being very silly. Don't do that. Thank you. Your family. Embarrassing.
You are not embarrassed by anything.
Well, no. it's
Can
not.
you think of anything that you've ever been embarrassed by?
People seeing me partially nude or nude.
No.
Me being under the spell of too much fire water and saying things that were not polite at times, or
You don't need to be drinking to do that.
so I don't know what to tell you. It's a hopeless case here.
Yes,
I'm
Shaylee.
Rick Serra.
That
and,
is, he grew up in Holland, or till he was a young teen, I think, and then he went to Aruba.
and many people here, unfortunately, they know me very well, but others may only know me a little. I actually had a very uh, serious and involved working career life. Went to college and got a bachelor's degree and continued a little bit, but never quite finishing a master's degree. And I worked in different capacities.
Don't touch it.
Carson, getting buzzed. Love you guys. Oh, good for you. You got a bonus. It's always nice to get a bonus. Enjoy that. You deserve it, you hard worker. I got only a few bonuses in my working time, mostly being in government, so that's the way it goes. But one time,
That was pretty good, Jen.
I actually got a $500 bonus for getting some kind of a extraordinary review based on my work. And I had put together something that I just did on my own initiative, and then I shared it with some people in training, and they vetted what I provided. It was basically a summary to help the nurses and the other people who weren't environmental specialists or fire safety specialists like myself, to understand what to do going through a healthcare facility. So I put together a guideline, and it was very well appreciated. In fact, some groups in my old agency are still using that old document. It's
That's enough.
it's a piece of my history. It's a prideful thing. So when I came to this theater, literally I mean the theater of entertainment, but in terms specifically YouTube, you guys are aware of where I came from, and then finally it was like, why don't you do your own thing? So that's where I am. I've done different things with others. I'm doing my own thing. I've been doing it for a while. I enjoyed a lot. Thank you, Jennifer Dyer, again. Thank you so much, hon. And like I said, your feedback,
Hey, Marcus P., how are you doing?
watching the videos, participating in the live streams, the cocktail
That's
hour.
why I was shooting. Jen said you're putting them to sleep.
You guys, you make it all worthwhile and keep us wanting to do more. Why is that boring? Look at Jennifer, you're so cute. Thank you. I'm sorry to make you snooze. I should tell jokes.
No.
Juggle.
No, you don't.
No? Do magic tricks.
Rick is, we're so opposite as far as attention. He is an attention hound. I don't want people to know that I'm there. You know, it's like, no, I'm not going to stand up. No, I'm not going to do this. No.
Yeah. She is not an extrovert. She's kind
That's
of
true.
an introvert. I'm an extrovert.
Definitely.
Or I'm very sociable. I'm outgoing.
Who's
and
there,
sociable.
Jen? Don't tell the one you can't.
What?
You know Jen's knock jokes.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll
that's
say
what
that. I can say the one. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Orange.
Orange who?
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
Jen always screws that one up.
Yeah!
You didn't have to say banana that
Oh
many
my
times.
God. And then there was the other joke that I would tell that was not dirty. There was a dentist who had an office location directly across the street from a small bar. And when the dentist got a chance to get a break between patients, he sometimes would go over and have a cocktail. After a period of time, Dick
How
got
come
to
I've never
know
heard this?
got to know the dentist by his choice, and he liked an almond daiquiri. I know it's kind of a sweet drink, but whatever. So
The
one day,
Colonel,
one day the
2377.
doctor was coming across the street, and it was a rainy day, and he's dodging the cars and stepping in puddles. And he gets inside, and Dick, the bartender, he tries to set up and have his drink ready right on the bar when he sat down. But he found that the bottle of almond extract was empty. And he looked and he found some hickory. Now that's kind of woody. Maybe it's good enough, so he tried it. He put that in the drink, added a little extra sweetener, mixed it up, put it up, and the dentist came to the bar and he gets ready to say, and he goes, "Well, Dick, thank you. Man, you got my cocktail ready before I even sat down. You're such a good guy." Was that an almond daiquiri, Dick? No, it was a hickory daiquiri, Doc.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
My very elderly granny had an accident quite close. She sat down in a chair when her false teeth were there and bit herself right in the ass.
Yeah. Is there more to that? I'd like
No,
a couple
that's it.
more stanzas. That would be great.
Pirate walks into a bar with a ship's wheel in his pants. Bartender asks, "Why is there a ship's wheel in your pants?" Pirate says, "Arr, it's driving me nuts."
Oh, boy.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Romeo's Lover.
What, did she have one too?
No, Rick.
Anybody have a joke
I
we
like to
could
hear
read?
about people's careers in life.
Oh,
After-
okay.
Did
Got
you
your foot
stop-
again.
Yes, you did.
I want to put my leg straight out.
Sure.
Here it is. Look, there it is. It's my foot. You know, it's that big. I'm going to put it right
Yeah, it
here.
was a little long, wasn't it, gross?
That's a long
Not,
dong.
not your leg. The joke.
Oh, the joke is longer than that. That's all I'll say. Well, I hope that everybody has a fun weekend, and some of us that might have taken off Monday because they wanted to enjoy the Super Bowl festivity and
Our friends
maybe
did.
a little extra partying time later into the evening because you don't have to work because you took off Monday. If you're like them, raise your hand. Anybody? Well, that's what we'll be doing because we're retired. Every day is Saturday. I know.
AJ, they're little mini pancakes.
Oh, silver dollars.
No, hon.
Oh,
A Dutch word.
what's it called?
I can't speak English, let alone Dutch.
So we tried to buy a type of Eggo waffle, and these were supposed to be similar to the waffles
I
that you
like
might
that,
get
Joe.
in Denmark. I forgot
Wow,
the
4 a.m. That's awfully early. I used to have to do that. Not quite that early. I had to get up by 5.
I forgot the name now. Those waffles we got, the
They're
special.
Eggo.
They're Eggo, but there's a name.
Don't ask me. I don't
Whatever.
know the name.
They're supposed to be like traditional Dutch waffles. I think I'd rather just get regular Eggo waffles
You
next
told me
time.
you really liked them. I told you I thought, I like the
Well-
regular waffles better.
I think that.
Oh, no, Jen. No shower waffles. I thought they were called blue waffles. Oh, I was right.
Oh, by the way, there's some vanilla ice cream in the freezer across the street, Jen. You guys should take it and eat it, because by the time we get back, it'll be stale. So go get that vanilla ice cream and enjoy it. Hey, tell Jay. He'll run over now.
No, they're both they're trying to lose weight.
Oh, that's right. Well, when you cheat, go
I already
across
did,
the
Jen. I'm
street,
not doing it again.
eat some vanilla ice cream, and, wash the bowl and leave it in the drainer. and you can have a little break from your weight management program. This is what they do, my daughter's family. It's funny, they're dieting. So Jen then comes across the street and looks in the cabinet where we have goodies, cookies usually. And if there isn't any, she gets quite upset.
I wouldn't use the word upset.
Well,
But see,
disappointed for
yes,
sure.
disappointed. That's a better word. But see, Mom is the cookie monster.
She's the
If
cookie
Mom is
buyer.
in the house, there's going to be cookies in the drawer.
She goes to the dollar store every week, no matter what.
Jay ate the box of ice cream.
Jay already ate it. That is hilarious.
Good.
All right, Jay. I guess you counted those calories
That's
in
right, Jen.
your overall
Disappointed.
balance. Well, if there's anything left over there that's any good, you better eat those goodies because they're going to be stale if they just stay there. There is some nuts over there across the street.
I don't know. I don't remember what's there and what isn't.
I know one thing. We have a bag, a whole bag, unopened, of like early fall vintage Kit Kat, miniature size. Anybody like a bag of Kit Kat candy?
Where is it?
It's here in Florida. And if you like, you can be the first caller and you can win a bag of Kit Kat.
I don't even know where the Kit Kats are.
Carson Thorpe, thank you. Love you guys. You are my friends. Love you. Love you, Rick and Darlene are superstars in my book. You guys love us and we know. Aww. Carson, I'm glad you're in a good mood. You got that bonus. That is great. Mega Death Gigantor, thank you. Thank you, Rick and Darlene, for keeping Nerf in business for the better. Yes, I have a shirt too that I got from someone who had a connection to Nerf and was a fan. And he actually sent us 2 shirts. So the ones in Baltimore, I think that was only an XL, and the one up here or down here is a little bigger. I'll have to wear the Nerf shirt in a future episode
Do
in
we
the near
have it
future.
down here?
Yes, we do. And here's Derek Hefner. Thank you very much, Derek.
Do not be so loud.
I don't know what you just said, but she went and talked like this, so I didn't hear it. So
Don't get real loud.
don't get real loud. I'm not trying to get
I
loud. I'm doing usually the same kind of volume most of the time, except for
Yeah.
when I sing, or if I get extremely excited. Occasionally I might go a little louder, but I typically don't yell loudly. But I have to project enough to be heard by the recording.
You could also bring it a little closer.
But if I did that, you see, then it restricts the vertical view area. As you get closer, it shrinks. So then they would see like from my belly to the top of my head or something like that.
I need to read this.
Go for it.
It's from Joe Tomerley.
Show.
Know why you shouldn't go for a cheap circumcision?
Oh no.
Because they're nothing but a ripoff.
That's a bad thing.
Sure, Jen. I can tell you where you can find it in the house, I think.
So there is a
Hey,
story
Dangle Dangle, hello there. Oh, Dingle Dangle, even I can't even speak.
that I couldn't understand. And I was wondering
Glad
if
you're here
anybody
now.
heard about this. Apparently it was a child caught in the birth canal. Who was this? Spin Dallas, thank you. Hope you don't get cock blocked by the limpkin. Thanks for another great evening. I wish I
Don't tell them.
could even think about how we could catch that limpkin. It does not like to be near anybody. And as soon as you encroach a little bit upon it, maybe 30 feet away, it's booking.
Yeah, it
And
has
it
something
has
wrong
a
with its
damaged
foot.
leg.
Because I
So-
saw it the other morning. I sit in the chair right there waiting
Right.
for everybody
So
to
the
get up.
one leg is all,
Can I finish?
yeah.
Thank you. The limpkin was actually in the yard, around on this side of the fence, getting little stuff to eat and going all over the place. He was making out really well, even though there's something wrong with his leg.
Yeah. So he only has one leg that's good. The other one just dangles, and he just sort of hops onto one leg. So he can't really do a lot of hopping. And they have a very interesting beak. It's very long and pointy. It's not as curved as an ibis. It's more straight. And
No, Jimmy.
they use it to,
Yes,
poke
Muffin,
in the
it's a
ground.
bird.
They also eat shellfish, freshwater shellfish, and they can get it out of the water, and then they peck at it until they crack open the shell and eat the meat out of it. I've watched them do this. They're a very interesting bird, and they're crazy, eerie cries in the night. But when it comes to it, they're just little pussies who fly away from you as soon as you get close. But the poor thing does need to be rehabbed, and I'm sure they could set his leg and heal it.
Well, you got the number inside. You can
Yeah.
call them and ask.
There's a couple of groups in the area that we actually featured in my playlist, The World According to Rick Serra. And I haven't done a lot in that playlist because it's kind of, I don't know, an oxymoron. The World of Rick Serra on the Rick Serra channel.
Yeah, world-
What else is Rick Serra's channel but The World According to Rick Serra? But nonetheless, one of the years I did a Earth Day special and I featured this group. Another year I did a Earth Day special and I featured a group that black skimmers and turtles, that they preserve these creatures here on the shore of the peninsula that is basically Pinellas County on the Gulf.
It's called a limpkin because it limps. Are you sure the bird is injured?
Oh, if it's a limpkin because it has only one good leg, and all of them have a bad leg, I would understand your philosophy or your theory there. But they have many of the limpkins I've seen with two good legs. So,
Let's say hi to everybody.
oh my gosh, are you making him do that?
You ready to go back to sleep?
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, I don't need to sleep. Yes, he will. He'll be out in a minute. He's a professional napper.
I wish I
He
could nap
does.
like
He
him.
does better than I can now. And then he used to like to nap with me. Today, oh good, he's going to nap. I go lay down, and then 5-10 minutes later, he's crying at the door to get out. Yes, you did. And guess what that did? That woke me up and I lost 10 minutes. So I probably seem grouchy in front of these people because you did not let me get my full rest.
He's so concerned.
I mean, he's like this. He's really not concerned. He doesn't give a damn. Oh. So how many people are we hosting now?
Looks like 65.
65. Thank you, especially thank you, the super chatters, and all of you who clicked the like button.
Yes,
If
please
you'd like
click the
to
like button.
join that group of highly loved individuals, please click the like button for us. You might have to step out of the chat to click like, unless you're on your cell phone. You have to do that. But if you're watching us on a laptop or computer, I found that you actually get to click the like button while you're looking at the chat screen and the picture. You get all that, and you can click the like button.
Can I tell you something?
What? I just said what?
When two people have sex, it's a twosome.
All right, yeah,
When three people have sex, it's a threesome.
okay.
Now I know why people call me handsome.
What's that?
Hand some.
That's when you have sex with your hand. I was wondering if you were going to go to foursome,
Don't believe you didn't pick that up.
fivesome, sixsome. How about a truple? Has anybody heard of couple and truples? Truples would naturally
AK1-ish.
assume that would lead to menage a trois. Oh, speak of the
Limpkin.
Limpkin. Limpkin!
Shh. Damn it, Rick.
I
Just
yelled
one
that
night.
way.
It doesn't matter.
Well, that Limpkin, he's nervous already. See, he didn't call back. I don't know why. He heard my voice, and he stopped right away. I have that effect on Limpkins and all women except Darlene. Well, even Darlene too. All women, sorry to say.
What, that we don't call back?
Yeah, that you don't call back.
No, you just don't hear me when I call back.
Oh. I'm actually wearing
It sort of sounds like that, AJ.
my hearing aids this evening, and they are aiding in my hearing. I thought you could hear that. Still drinking Old Granddad, the same drink, for the last 60-some minutes. And it's amazing that I can baby a drink for so long, isn't it?
Well, you've had occasional
I think it's called
puffs.
nursing, actually, a drink, isn't it?
Yes.
Nursing a drink. A real drunk drinker should know nursing a drink. Sorry. Like I said, it must have been the puff stick that stopped working. I wonder if magically, while it's been sitting here, it is going to work now.
I doubt it. It's not. You're going to have to take it back tomorrow. You're going to suck your brains out or something.
I mean, that is really unbelievable. I'm confused as to why it doesn't still work. Tell you what did work though. If you watched the video today about my getting my license, I bought this thing, but I also bought a container 1/8 of sativa type. That's the strain. There's two big groups. There's the indicas and the sativas. And this is a sativa, so those are more uplifting and give you energy. The other ones are for relaxing. Indica in the couch. Sativa, the other opposite. The stuff tastes magnificent. It is some of the best tasting flower I have ever had. And I'm thinking about it. Here I am in Florida.
Hey, Jay
All
Krause.
of the cannabis they grow for this is from Florida. In Florida, if you grow outdoors, you have stronger sun because of the intensity, because we are closer to the equator here than the mid-Atlantic where I'm from in Maryland. All of the cannabis for their program is grown in Maryland.
Dingle Dangle said, when you come to Denver someday, my roommate and I will bring lots of strains for you to try.
We might do Colorado. We've been looking at Januaries to go someplace we've never been. And same with Arizona. And looking at the Bobby the Desert Walker's videos, the landscapes of the desert can be so beautiful. We're so lucky in this country.
Good night,
to have.
Jennifer. Hope to see you next week.
Thank you, Jennifer, for being with us. just so lucky to have these places that we can go and visit and enjoy, because we just have a beautiful country. Of course, I'm kind of partial to the whole globe we're living on, this earth, and really love it to be protected in a better way. Maybe all of us can think about that and try to do what you can to be less negatively impactful. Whatever. It's hard to be a consumer and not be a part of it all. Isn't that true?
True.
I'd like to tell you what I'm going to be digging into next, beside another ghost thing I will do. I'm going to be looking at the footage from San Diego and our lovely trip there. Such a great time. And also because sadly they put up with and are still putting up with some very bad weather,
Yeah.
very damaging rains and flooding, and all that wasn't even on the horizon when we were there. We saw evidence of the beaches and their preparations to control any crazy waves. And now we have another king tide on the west coast, which brought this on before. Oh well, we're going to be sharing some of that San Diego that was. And I've been going through the footage and looking at all the many videos and clips, but many photographs I took when I was on that trip. So that's what's coming up in the near future.
Singapore sling. That's the first time in my life I ever got drunk. Was with a Singapore sling.
Oh, really? I don't think
was-
I've ever had that drink.
I was, I guess, 16, and I was at a girlfriend's. They had a sleepover, and it was slow gin.
Oh, I hate that.
Slow gin, and I forget what else. Oh boy,
It's also
that was something it was bad.
slow gin and Sprite on
Joe,
the
I like that
rocks.
one.
Singapore sling. This was called, oh shoot, I just thought of it. Well, they were one of the drinks that I got very sick and upchucked because I drank it. Nasty stuff. That slow gin fizz. That's what it was, slow gin fizz. Ugh. Slow gin. You can keep it.
Hey, Third Martian.
I'd rather be sober.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, God, that stuff's nasty.
Well, see, well, not then at 16, but later. A friend of mine, we would pick a road and we would hit all the bars on the road. Don't ask me how we lived, but we did. I mean, I'm talking about we would pick York Road and we'd start at Swallow at the Hollow
Yeah.
and we go all the way up to Cockeysville.
Oh, you guys. Yeah, I guess that's pub crawl.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't do tequila. I had a week-long hangover one time because of tequila. I never touch it.
Tequila. I had a bad experience with that too. I've had several bad experiences. I
Yeah.
had to learn multiple times what not to do. There's
Don't mix, don't do
a
shots.
couple of rules of thumb. Like one, beer before liquor. There's nothing quicker in terms of getting you sick. But liquor before beer,
You
you're
don't know,
in
Mr. D Pants?
the clear. So if you start with cocktails, and then as the night goes on, you switch to beer, you're
Oh,
safe.
Boone's Farm is what all the teenagers go.
And Boone's Farm, Strawberry Hill. That was my choice when I was a teen. Getting a buzz on before we went to the dance with the other teenagers. They used to call them teen centers. Anybody have such a thing? And they'd have these mixers where chaperoned
I like that
events
one, AJ.
would be held. And we would go and get the buzz on and then walk in there lit and try to keep yourself together and
Yeah,
hopefully
Joe Tomley, that's actually like a neighborhood in Maryland called Cockeysville.
yes.
Cockeysville, then it's Hunt Valley.
So you'd be like several guys that had gotten together to chug this crappy wine in the woods. And then I always insisted on throwing the empties into a trash can. So that was my little thing. Because I had been a Boy Scout and we didn't leave trash. Well, thank you, Carson Thorpe again. I am drunk. Oh no. What the hell? It's Friday. You're not going anywhere, I hope. If you were going to go somewhere,
Yeah, they're
Uber.
pretty potent, Shaylee.
But you might want to stay home if you're already kind of drunk. You don't need to give people a
Hey,
chance to
diesel
abuse
trash. Hello there.
you. Yeah, just stay home and maybe eat something. Nothing with cream, okay? Another thing to do. Don't eat creamy stuff, ice cream, soup, whatever, after you're drunk. You want to eat something crunchy, that's fine. Pretzels, potato chips,
I like
that kind of
carbs.
stuff. But you don't want to eat lots of creamy stuff, desserts or whatever. Ugh. That is not a good thing to do. You're risking yourself a chance for soiling yourself, the house, piece of furniture, the carpet, and soiling it with your hurling is what I'm talking about. You knew what I was talking about, didn't you? Yes. You probably have had this kind of experience before. It's nothing pretty. Nobody wants it. Well, where are we, honey?
We have 10 more minutes.
Oh, I was thinking that I already expired my time. Look
No,
at that. I
believe
got
me.
more.
We cannot go past the time.
No, we can't, especially with the very close observation we just had to go
We
through.
can't do that, Carson.
What do you want us to do?
I tell our neighbor to fuck off and stay on.
Oh, I wish. I mean, I can do the first thing, but it isn't going to be any good. It won't help the situation any. The person has individualized issues, and I'm trying to be thoughtful and considerate of that.
He was with Vic up there.
I saw
You see
him.
it? Okay.
So I'd like,
Oh, I agree
To-
with that, AJ, but I wouldn't do it.
so what else could we do?
Rose said, convince your neighbor he has an asbestos infestation, so he has to move.
Oh, I thought about,
He's younger than us, I think.
he's younger than us. I thought about swatting, but nah, that wouldn't be very good.
Oh, I don't know if we told you this, but I have to put this in there. Oh, wait a minute.
Joe Tomalee, thank you.
We told
You
you this
enjoy the
started
Super
like
Bowl
about
too,
a
man.
year ago. He has something against their
Oh,
friends,
thank you, Joe.
M&G.
You're too kind. Thank
And-
you so much. Go ahead.
And he called the cops on them a lot and all this stuff. They had to, anyway. But you know what he did Christmas? He called the fire department because they had a fire in their backyard. They have a fire ringing off. And they had their family over. And they had a fire in their backyard.
This is Christmas in Florida
Christmas
during the day. and
You
smoke,
touched my damn phone.
smoke burning, you know, not really, uh, I'm sure, because this is a fire ring, and the guy doesn't want too much smoke, so I'm sure it's stacked lightly. That's how he rolls.
Well, when
So,
the fire
but you smell
department,
smoke.
the fire department came and told him his ring was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. What he was
Ma-
doing was, but
Yes.
he called the cops on Christmas Day. I mean, the
Chri-
fire department on
Christmas.
Christmas Day. That's the type of person.
So
he
we're
is.
wondering how many times before you're told you've called too many times, now you're going to get a ticket. Maybe in your jurisdiction you've heard of this if you have a fire alarm in your home or a burglar alarm and it goes off so many times in a period of time and it's, erroneously alarming, you'll get a ticket for that. You get some citation. So I don't know what it takes. He certainly has met the quota. He started out calling code enforcement about building codes, trying to get them to cause these other people lots of heartache and anguish and money. And he was born in a family with a minister and his wife. No, I'm not. And so it's like, are you kidding me? Did you not get the message of treating your neighbor as yourself? Come on. Where is this? So, whatever. You bring it up, I'm going to put out the sad
Thanks,
reality.
diesel trash. But everything he's done is like nutso anyway.
But I
But
think,
just to do it on Christmas Day is,
yeah. So I think what happened was after they had jumped every time that they were required and there was no more that they could have to endure, my friends, M and G, that since we actually tried to intervene to him and ask him to think about what you're doing, what is the problem here, can't we all work it out and just get along? So he focused his anger, anguish, frustration on us, which unfortunately is affecting my mom, and I don't want that happening to her. This is her place, and she shouldn't have to put up with this kind of harassment, really. We don't try to do anything to this person. We just are living. That's all we're doing. We're just living our lives, trying to enjoy our lives.
definitely is Alaska. We
And-
do feel pity for him.
And we try to do good by people, and we would even be a more supportive neighbor if this person wasn't so hateful and causing trouble all the time, bringing this on himself and making himself, unfortunately, a point of ridicule through the whole park. It's why we have
Ooh,
the
pancake
pancake,
breakfast.
eggs and sausage links as well.
$6 a person.
$6 a person. It's for only people here in the park. So, and my mother's working from 9:30 to 10:30 a.m.
I'd like to do that, John C.
helping to serve the food. Yes, it's going to be fun. And then I don't know when it is exactly. We'll be having another rummage sale
I
here
think
at
that's
the
next
park.
Saturday.
The Saturday coming after, huh?
Not tomorrow, but next week.
Yes, a week from Friday.
Carson Thorpe.
Stop it, Carson. Thank you very much. If I was you, your neighbor, I would be.
Party
Oh, of
hard
course, I know.
With you. Yeah.
You'd be so lucky to be our neighbor. Anybody would be so happy. People would be coming over, borrowing a cup of sugar, a couple of tea bags, whatever you could think of, just to see us and come over. Oh, basking in the glow that is our presence. I know. This is what you're giving me, right? It's okay. I'm just playing anyway. You gonna shoot me some more? We all done with that?
I think we're done with that. Every time I think of, it was a Saturday night thing, and now I can't think of his name. They did teabagging.
Oh my gosh, right.
What was his name? He was in a boys band. Now he's an actor. He also sings. And
You don't mean Justin
No, Justin
Timberlake.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Oh my God.
I don't know if you saw it. It was a Saturday night
Saturday Night Live?
skit.
Okay.
And it was him and I don't know who else. But it was 3 people and they were doing different songs. The woman was doing one thing and he was going tea-baggy. It was just so funny. I'd like to see that again.
Saturday Night Live,
Ew, no, Shaylee.
you know, I was reading people talking about it. I guess it might have been Reddit or whatever. And
Thank you, Matthew
some
Parsons.
people are really over it. Thank you so much. They're over SNL. They're thinking that it isn't very funny at all. That it's kind of like once in a while they have a funny skit, but most of the time it's kind of lame. I find the news usually the best part of the whole
Good night,
program.
Third Martian. Hope to see
Third
you
Martian,
next week.
good to have you. Did you notice,
I think
if
it
you
could have been
watch that
called Dick in a
video,
Box, but it was funny.
Third Martian, that you were named because it was part of the live show we did in January 2023. So, whatever. Peace, buddy.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to say goodnight. It's 8:30. We definitely
Okay.
need to get off.
We thank you very much. Thank you for everybody that clicked the like. Thank also all the people who super chatted and left us tips. Thank you so much for your generosity. If you haven't had a chance, I hope you'll check out our 2 new videos and just keep us in mind when you're looking for something to waste your time. The Rick Serra channel or the website rickserrastore.com, or send us a hello at
Thank you, Matthew
rick.adr
Parsons.
at aol.com. Peace and love to you all. Thank you for being with us. Until the next time, which could be a live stream tomorrow night. Keep mindful. And maybe you can watch some Cornfused. They're really fun. We love them. It's a great band. Now you guys have fun for the rest of the night. Maybe go play Discord.
Go Chiefs.
Go 49ers. Bye.